Hi everyone. Now today's class we are going to discuss about the evaluation of the integrals by using the Laplace transform definition of the Laplace transform or the concept of the Laplace transform. We can evaluate the integrals, the different difficult integrals. Here we can evaluate it by the concept of Laplace transform. But we know that the definition of the Laplace transform of f of t is equals to integral 0 to infinity e to the power of minus st f of t dt, which is equals to, here for our convenience we are writing this as f of s or f bar of s. Suppose if I am taking as s tends to a, s is equals to a, or s is tending to a, or s tends to a. If you put s is equals to a, this becomes Laplace transform of f of t is equals to integral 0 to infinity e to the power of minus at. Here we get the function of s here. If you replace s with a, you will get e to the power of minus at. Here f of t dt is equals to, the result is f of a. Yes, by using this concept we can find the as integral 0 to infinity e to the power of minus at f of t dt, that is equals to f of a. This is very important application for evaluating the integrals, right? If you go for if the function involving exponential and trigonometric, exponential second order trigonometric, yes, we can evaluate it. When we go for the problems we can get a clarity, right? This is the one application, evaluation of the integrals using Laplace transform. Now coming to the problems, very important application it is. Evaluate integral 0 to infinity t e to the power of minus 2t cos t dt, right? We need to evaluate this one, but it is not easy, right? Here it is, if you go for here three functions are involving at a time. So in this case now I am going to take this can be written as integral 0 to infinity e to the power of at into f of t. Better to write it. Yes, it is that I am taking, this is I e to the power of minus 2t t into cos t. See, you will get the clarity. This can be taken as f of t. Let f of t is equals to t cos t. But we know that Laplace transform of cos t is equals to s divided by s square plus 1, or s square plus 1 square. That implies Laplace transform of t cos t is equals to multiplied by t to the power of n. As t to the power of n, the multiplied by t to the power of n, as the standard it is minus 1 whole to the power of n into d to the power of n divided by ds to the power of n into some f of s. Here this is f of s here, right? If you take it, this is a function of s which is equals to minus 1 whole to the power of 1 d by ds of s divided by s square plus 1. Is it clear now? Which is minus d by ds of 1 u by v, it is there, minus 1 divided by s square plus 1 whole square, yeah, of s square plus 1 of d by ds of s is 1 minus s into d by ds of s square is 2s, d by ds of 1 is 0. So this can be written as minus 1 by s square plus 1 whole square. Here it is s square plus 1 minus 2s square. So which is 1 minus s square divided by, or before minus is there, or minus, if we common minus, that minus into minus plus. So s square minus 1 divided by s square plus 1 whole square. Therefore Laplace transform of t cos t is equals to Laplace transform of f of t is equals to s square minus 1 divided by s square plus 1 whole square. Say this as f of s. Now actually we need to evaluate this one. So in order to evaluate this integral, yeah, we have from this what I am writing here, Laplace transform of t cos t is same as integral 0 to infinity e to the power of minus st. F of t is what? T cos t is equal, dt is equals to f of s is same as s square minus 1 divided by s square plus 1 whole square. Yeah, to get that to find that integral we take s tends to s tends to 2, I think, right? As put s is equals to 2 here, that implies s is equals to 2. We have integral 0 to infinity e to the power of minus st, sorry, 2t, which is f of s, 2t, t cos t dt is equals to, it is 2 square minus 1 divided by, that is f of 2, that is 2 square plus 1 whole square, which is 4 minus 1, it is 3 divided by 4 plus 1, 5 square, it is 25. You can get the integral easily, right? This is the beauty of finding the integral using the Laplace transform. Next. Next problem, the same way, evaluate integral 0 to infinity t cube e to the power of minus t sin t dt. The same way, it's better to write this, can be written as integral 0 to infinity e to the power of minus t cube sin t dt. Let f of t is equals to t cube sin t, but Laplace transform of sin t is equals to, you know that a divided by s square plus a square, a is equals to 1 is there, 1 divided by s square plus 1 we have. So Laplace transform of t cube sin t is equals to minus 1 cube, just now we used, no, multiplied by t to the power of n, d cube by ds cube of 1 by s square plus 1. When you know the previous results, then it is easy to apply that result in the current problem. Yes, that is very easy. In case of Laplace transform or inverse Laplace transform, every result is very important. So here it is minus 1 whole cube, it is minus, here it is d square by ds square of d by ds of 1 by s square plus 1, yeah, which is minus d square by ds square. So here it is 1 by x, derivative is minus 1 by x square, minus in place of x square, x square plus 1 is there, which is minus 2s divided by s square plus 1 whole square, right? It is minus into minus plus 2 into d by ds of s d by ds of s divided by s square plus 1 whole square. As first integrating with respect to, sorry, derivative with respect to s by applying u by v here, you will get one fraction, then again integrate differentiating with respect to s. After simplification, you will get, this is nothing but 24s into s square minus 1 divided by s square plus 1 you will get finally after 2 times the derivative, right? 24s into s square minus 1 divided by s square plus 1, this is your f of s. Yes, you are going to verify whether it is correct or not. Okay, this is, therefore we have Laplace transform of t cube sin t is equals to 24s into s square minus 1 by s square plus 1, yes, which is f of s. This is same as integral 0 to infinity e to the power of minus st t cube sin t is equals to f of s. But s is equals to, I am taking 1 here, s will get the given integral value. Integral 0 to infinity e to the power of minus t cube sin t dt is equals to, here it is, sorry, f of s. So it is f of s is equals to, s is replaced with 1, s is equals to 1, f of 1. So you can write f of s, we have 24 is into s square minus 1 divided by s square plus 1, which is 24 into 1 as 1 square minus 1 divided by 1 square plus 1. So 24 into 1 minus 1 is 0, 0 by anything it is 0, right? Yes, t cube into e to the power of minus t sin t, between the limit 0 to infinity the value is 0 by applying the Laplace transform. Right, this is our problem. Next, this is the advantage of the Laplace transform. Next, one more problem I am taking is we evaluate integral 0 to infinity e to the power of minus at minus e to the power of minus bt by t, here it is dt, using Laplace transform. Listen, I am going to take, now I am trying to find the Laplace transform of e to the power of minus at minus e to the power of minus bt, which is Laplace transform of e to the power of minus at minus Laplace transform of e to the power of minus bt, which is same as 1 by s plus a minus 1 by s plus b. But you know that Laplace transform of f of division by t formula, f of t by t is integral s to infinity f bar of s ds or f of s ds. This is considered to be your f of s. So which is now Laplace transform of e to the power of minus at minus e to the power of minus bt divided by t is equals to integral s to infinity as 1 by s plus a minus 1 by s plus b ds, which is integral or integration, if you want to find the integration, as integral ds divided by s plus a, it is ln of s plus a minus ln of s plus b, where s limits s changes from s to infinity. So which is log a minus log b ln of s plus a by s plus b, where s is equals to s to infinity. So this can be written as limit s tends to infinity. That is not possible to apply, substitute the s is equals to infinity directly. That is the reason I am writing here ln of s. When I am writing s tends to infinity, I am going to common s here in the numerator. S, if you common s 1 plus a by s, s 1 plus b by s minus next one, it is as it is, s is equals to s, we have it, there is no change at all, ln of s plus a divided by s plus b. As s's get cancelled here, as s tends to infinity, a by s tends to 0, here b by s tends to 0, ln of 1 plus 0 divided by 1 plus 0, ln of 1 by 1, it is ln 1, ln 1 you know that ln 1 value is 0, here it is 0 minus ln of s plus a divided by s plus b. This is same as ln of whole to the power of minus 1, 1 by s plus a by s plus b coming to the numerator. So finally we have ln of s plus b divided by s plus a. Right, therefore this is a important problem. Therefore Laplace transform of, if I am taking e to the power of minus at e to the power of minus bt divided by t is equals to ln of s plus a divided by s plus b, we have, sorry, s plus b divided by s plus a. Say this as equation number 1 here. Actually we are going to find the integral value, not Laplace transform value, right? So yes, this is nothing but Laplace transform of f of t is equals to function of s we have. So by the definition I am writing integral 0 to infinity e to the power of minus st here, e to the power of minus st here of, this is our f of t, right? So this is same as e to the power of minus at e to the power of minus bt by t dt is equals to, so we have f of s is same as s plus b divided by s plus a ln. Yeah, when we get that one integral, if you take s is equals to 0 here, we will get the answer directly. Yes, s is equals to 0. Let's put s is equals to 0 on both sides. That implies integral 0 to infinity s is equals to 0, or e to the power of 0 is 1 into anything, it is anything, e to the power of minus at minus e to the power of minus bt by t dt is equals to ln of, here it is, s plus b divided by s plus a. Here s is equals to 0 is b by a. This is your answer. This here by applying this we can write it integral 0 to infinity e to the power of minus 5t minus e to the power of minus 3t divided by t value ln of a is equals to 5, b is equals to 3. It is b by a, it is 3 by 5. If you know the formula, write it. Otherwise, you need to solve this the previous procedure as we mentioned here. Next. Okay, nothing exponential here. Exponential, that is considered to be our f of t. Here it is exponential, nothing is there. After getting the Laplace transform of this one, we are putting epsilon, that is s is equals to 0 on both sides. The same manner you are trying to solve these problems. Show that integral 0 to infinity sin t by t dt is equals to pi by 2. Integral 0 to infinity e to the power of minus t sin t by t is equals to pi by 4 here. Listen, the difference between the fourth one and fifth one it is first we take the f of t is equal sin t by t by applying the division rule, then you will get the function of s, and we write the definition of the Laplace transform and putting s is equals to 0, you will get that answer. But here it is, whereas in the fifth one, same f of t same sin t by t by applying the division by t, then you will get the function of s and putting s is equals to 1. Yes, then only you will get this integral, right? 0 to infinity, so cos 6t minus cos 4t by t is equals to ln of 2 by 3. Integral 0 to infinity sin t e to the power of minus 2t t dt is equals to 4 by 25. Right, like that we have the problem. See, this is about the evaluation of the integrals using Laplace transform. Next. Yes, next we are finding the Laplace transform of the special functions here. In the previous already we written the Laplace transform of periodic function, Laplace transform of unit step function or Heaviside's function. Now it is Laplace transform of error function. Yes, the Laplace transform of next definition is Laplace transform of error function. Not only error function, so many functions are there. As we are taking some types of functions which are useful for you, right? Laplace transform of error function. The error function is abbreviated, or the error function is denoted by ERF. ERF stands for error function. The complement of the error function is abbreviated as ERFC. ERFC stands for the complement of the error function. Or sometimes we are writing instead of ERF, just I am writing E. Here E stands for error function, and it is defined as error function ERF of t is equals to S1 by 2 root pi or 2 by root pi integral 0 to t e to the power of minus u square dt. E to the power of minus u square dt is called error function. Error function of t is denoted by ER of f or E. It is defined as ERF of t is equals to 2 by root pi integral 0 to t e to the power of minus u square e to the power of minus u square dt. This is called error function, and the complement of the error function is denoted by AR of C. AR of the complement ARF of C of t is equals to, the complement of the error function is 1 minus AR of t, which is nothing but 1 minus 2 by root pi of integral 0 to t e to the power of minus u square dt. This is the complement of the error function. This is the error function. Or if you are writing this, if you are summing add, we'll get the 0, no? We'll get the 1, which is same as integral t to infinity e to the power of minus u square dt. Right, integral t to infinity e to the power of minus u square dt. 2 by root pi say. Next, this is the error function. Now we find the Laplace transform of the error function. This is the definition of the error function and complement of the error function. Now we find the Laplace transform of the error function. Or now coming to some important result. Prove that Laplace transform of error function of root t. Instead of t I am taking root t here. 1 by s into root s plus 1. 1 by s into root s plus 1. Now coming to the proof or solution. We know that error function of root t, error function of t we have as 2 by root pi, the constant is same, the limits are 0 to t we are taking when we are writing error function of t, or in place of t root t is there. 0 to root t e to the power of minus u square dt. Whatever the limit is there, you can find that t also. Here we concentrating on the root t, then you can find the Laplace transform of error function t. Now here, now Laplace transform of, now I am trying to expanding this, which is equals to 2 by root pi integral 0 to root t. Yes, you know that the e to the power of minus x expansion, 1 minus x square by 2 factorial plus x to the power of 4 divided by 1 minus x plus x square by 2 factorial minus x cube by 3 factorial, so on. 1 minus x is equals to what? U square is there. 1 minus u square plus u square whole square, u to the power of 4 divided by 2 factorial, u square whole cube, u to the power of 6 divided by 3 factorial plus so on of dt. Yeah, which is same as now integrating 2 by root pi, yeah, integral dt is nothing but t. These are the u limits. Here integral dt, not dt, sorry, u it is. U minus, it is 2u. Next u to the power of 4, it is integrating u cube by 3 is u to the power of 5 divided by 5 into 2 factorial, u to the power of 7 divided by 7 into 3 factorial. The integration of u to the power of 6, integration of u to the power of 4, integration of u square, integration of constant, so on, where the limits are 0 to root t. Now 2 by root pi of u is replaced with as if you write the lower limit, we will get the 0. It is root t we have, or t to the power of 1 by 2 here. Here t to the power of 3 by 2 plus t to the power of 5 by 2, t to the power of 7 by 2, so on. Yeah, this is the thing, but this is the expansion. By expanding, by using the Maclaurin series expansion, we can write e to the power of minus u square as this form, and integrating with respect to u, you will get the integration coefficients like this, and replacing the, if you take the limits, upper limit and lower limit, we'll get this one, right, in function of t. So it is error of root t. Now Laplace transform of error of root t is equals to Laplace transform of error of root t is equals to, here it is 2 by root pi taking Laplace transform on both sides, we have Laplace transform of t to the power of 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3 into Laplace transform of t to the power of 3 by 2 plus 1 by 5 into 2 factorial Laplace transform of t to the power of 5 by 2 minus 1 by 7 into 3 factorial Laplace transform of t to the power of 7 by 2, so on. Yeah. Now you know that n is positive integer, then Laplace transform of t to the power of n divided by n factorial divided by s to the power of n minus 1. Here it is not integer, it is a fraction is there, 1 by 2, 3 by 2, 5 by 2, 7 by 2. So by using that property, listen. So we can write 2 divided by root pi of Laplace transform of t to the power of n, standard formula, t to the power of n divided is equals to gamma of n plus 1 divided by s to the power of n plus 1. Listen, where n is a real number, right? N is not a positive integer. Here it is a power 1 by 2 is there, 3 by 2 is there, 5 by 2 is there. So we have t to the Laplace transform of t to the power of 1 by 2 is what? Gamma of 3 by 2 divided by s to the power of 3 by 2 minus, here it is 1 by 3 into Laplace transform of t to the power of 3 by 2 is gamma of 5 by 2 divided by, here it is 5 into 2 factorial, the constant already there, sorry, here it is s to the power of 5 by 2 plus 1 by 5 into 2 factorial, or 5 into 2, 10, write it, gamma of, here it is 5 by 2 is there, 7 by 2, 7 by 2 divided by s to the power of 7 by 2. Yes, if you can common 2 divided by root pi of s to the power of 3 by 2, you can common. The rest of the terms are gamma of 3 by 2, gamma of n is equals to n minus 1 gamma of n minus 1 when n minus 1 is greater than 0, 3 by 2 minus 1. So it is 1 by 2 into gamma of 1 by 2 by 1 minus 1 by 3 into, here you can write it 3 by 2, 1 by 2 gamma of 1 by 2 divided by, nothing is there already, sorry, s to the power of 3 by 2 we common, here it is s to the power of 3 by 2 is over, here s to the power of 1. Next, plus 1 by 5 into 2, 10. So it is 5 by 2, 3 by 2, 1 by 2, gamma 1 by 2 divided by s to the power of 3 by 2 plus 2. 3 by 2 plus 2, it is 7 by 2, it is s square, right. You can common gamma of 1 by 2 here, gamma of 1 by 2 is equals to, you know that 2 divided by root pi s to the power of 3 by 2, gamma of 1 by 2 I am going to common here, remaining it is 1 by 2 we have, 1 by 2, next here it is 3 get cancelled, it is 1 minus 1 by 2 square, or 2 into 2, 4, yes, next plus here it is 5, here it is 2, here 3 divided by, how many 2's are there, it is some 5 divided by 135, or 135 divided by, here 246 s cube. 13 divided by 2 into 4. 13 divided by 2 into 4. 2 into 4, 4 into 4 s square, so on. Yeah, this can be written as gamma of 1 by 2 is what? This is root pi. This root pi get cancelled. Direct I am cancelling by replacing gamma 1 by 2 with root pi and multiplying with 2. Or better to write one more step, no problem. 2 divided by root pi s to the power of 3 by 2, it is root pi. Or multiplying with 2, 2 by 2 it is 1. 1 minus 1 by 2s plus 1 into 3 divided by 2 into 4s square, so on. So this is same as root pi get cancelled here, 1 by s to the power of 3 by 2. This is the expansion of 1 plus this is the expansion of 1 binomial expansion of 1 plus 1 by s whole to the power of minus 1 by 2. So this is same as s plus 1 divided by s to the power of 3 by 2 into s plus 1 whole to the power of minus 1 by 2 divided by s to the power of minus 1 by 2. Here base are equal, then we add the powers, 3 minus 1, that is 2 by 2, that is 1. 1 divided by s into s plus 1 whole to the power of minus 1 by 2. 1 divided by s into root s plus 1. This is our answer. This is the evaluation process. Next, yes, by using this result, second problem, evaluate error function of root t is equals to root t, and hence prove that Laplace transform of t into ERF of 2 root t is 3s plus 8 divided by s square into s plus 4 whole to the power of 3 by 2. Okay. Yes, we know that just now Laplace transform of root t is equals to 1 divided by s into s plus 1 whole to the power of 1 by 2. Now I am going to find Laplace transform of root 2 root t same as root 4t. But change of scale property we have. If Laplace transform of f of t is equals to f of s, then Laplace transform of f of at is equals to 1 by a into f of s by a. Here instead of a, what is there here? 4 is there. So which is 1 divided by s by a, 1 by 4 into, this is also very important, 1 by 4 into s by 4 plus 1 whole to the power of 1 by 2. S by 4 plus s by 4 whole to the power of 1 by 4. So which is same as 1 by 4, here it is, this is a 4 coming to the numerator, 4 divided by 4 to the power of 1 by 2 is 2 also there, 2 divided by s into s plus 4 whole to the power of 1 by 2. So this 4 get cancelled, which is 2 divided by s into s plus 4 whole to the power of 1 by 2 we have. This is a error function of root 4t. Now t into, this is nothing but f of s by multiplied by t. Laplace transform of t into some function of t here, which is equals to minus d by ds of f of s. F of s, which is minus d by ds of 2 divided by s into s plus 4 whole to the power of 1 by 2. The integration, derivative, which is equals to minus into minus 2 divided by s into s plus 4 whole to the power of 1 by 2 whole square. 1 by x derivative is whole square into d by ds of s into s plus 4 whole to the power of 1 by 2. This is the derivative. Yes, here it is minus into minus plus, a square would get cancelled, s square. which is 2 divided by s into s square into s plus 4. We have s plus 4 here is applying this u into v, s into 1 by 2 root s plus 4 plus s plus 4 whole to the power of 1 by 2 into s derivative is 1. Yeah, just do this to get cancelled. So finally we will get the answer. Right after simplifying this, you will get the answer. That is here it is. If you take this as s plus 4 as LCM, sorry, 1 by 2 root 1 by 2 is s plus 4 whole to the power of 1 by 2 is LCM, and simplifying it, you will get 3s plus 8 divided by s square into s plus 4 whole to the power of 3 by 2 is your answer. Take out this as a here. Take out this as LCM here, and with the terms, you get some terms here, and finally you will get the answer. So LCM s plus 4 we have, 2 into s plus 4 we have. Here it is 1 s we have, 2s plus 8 plus s, 3s plus 8. This to get cancelled. The answer, the denominator you will get it. After simplifying it, you will get the answer. This is the error function. Next. Yes, in the same way, you are trying to show that Laplace transform of e to the power of 3t, error function of root t is equals to 1 by s minus 3 into root s minus 2. Yes, error function of root t you have 1 by s into root s minus 1. Yes, we are taking s, that is first shifting theorem. S is replaced with s minus 3. That's all, you will get the answer. Root s plus 1 is there. S minus 3 plus 1, that is s minus 2. Square root. Next. Like that, trying to solve the problems. Next time again, I am giving one more. Okay. Next, Laplace transform of Dirac delta function or unit impulse function. Laplace transform of Dirac delta function or unit impulse function. Unit impulse function or Dirac delta function. Right. First, to define the unit impulse function, first I am going to define one function. I am going to consider one function. Delta epsilon of t is equals to, it is defined by, consider the function. Let's see, here it is 0 for t less than 0, 0 if t is less than 0, and next 1 by epsilon for epsilon is very small, 0 less than t less than epsilon. Next 0 for t is greater than epsilon. This is the function. First I am going to consider one function. Delta epsilon of t is defined by, for t values which are less than 0, the function value is 0. The t values lies between 0 and epsilon, the function is 1 by epsilon. If t is greater than epsilon, the function is 0. Then the function delta of t is defined by the function, the Dirac delta function or unit impulse function is denoted by delta t, which is defined by delta of t is equals to limit epsilon tends to 0 del epsilon of t. This is nothing but Dirac delta function. Limit epsilon tends to 0. Here it is, epsilon is very small. When epsilon is approaches to 0, there exists a one function. Such function is called Dirac delta function or unit impulse function. Now coming to one problem on this. Show that delta of t is equals to limit epsilon tends to 0. Delta of t is equals to, Laplace transform of delta of t is equals to 1. The Laplace transform of unit impulse function or Dirac delta function is 1, we are going to prove. Now coming to the solution. Just now we define the del epsilon of t, the function I am recalling. Here t is less than 0. It is t, and 1 by epsilon for 0 less than t less than epsilon, and 0 for t greater than epsilon. Okay. Now I am going to take now I am trying to find Laplace transform of del epsilon of t. The definition: integral 0 to infinity e to the power of minus st del epsilon of t dt. But 0 to infinity is there. We don't consider 0 less than t is less than 0. So which we have integral 0 to epsilon e to the power of minus st del epsilon of t dt plus epsilon to infinity e to the power of minus st del epsilon of t dt. Yeah, this for t is greater than epsilon, the del epsilon is 0. So the integral completely 0. Only one integral we have. 0 to epsilon e to the power of minus epsilon del epsilon of t, when that t lies between 0 and epsilon, is what? Which is 1 by epsilon dt. So which is 1 by epsilon into integral minus epsilon dt, integral minus st dt. You know that it is e to the power of minus st divided by minus s, where t is equals to epsilon to 0 to epsilon. 0 to epsilon. 0 to epsilon, I am taking, this is 1 by epsilon here, integrating, which is minus 1 by epsilon s e to the power of minus s epsilon. Yes, e to the power of 0 is nothing but 1 minus 1. So finally we have Laplace transform of del epsilon of t is equals to 1 minus e to the power of minus s epsilon divided by epsilon s. Now coming to the definition of the unit impulse function. Since delta of t is equals to limit epsilon tends to 0 del epsilon of t. Laplace transform of delta t is equals to s, which is limit epsilon tends to 0, Laplace transform of del epsilon of t. Limit epsilon tends to 0, Laplace transform of del epsilon of t is what? 1 minus e to the power of minus s epsilon divided by epsilon s. So it is independent of s. Now when I am writing epsilon tends to 0 as it is, 1 minus 1 0 divided by 0. Why it is e to the power of minus s epsilon is e to the power of 0, that is 1. 1 minus 1 0 divided by 0. Undetermined form. So we go for the L'Hospital rule. So it is L'Hospital rule, one derivative is 0, e to the power of minus s epsilon derivative with respect to epsilon. So it is minus e to the power of minus s epsilon into s epsilon derivative with respect to epsilon, it is minus s divided by epsilon derivative is 1. That is minus into minus plus. It is minus into minus plus. Here it is epsilon tends to 0, we need to write it. Is 1 by s, limit epsilon tends to 0. So which is 1 by s. Now that is minus into minus plus, epsilon tends to 0. Here it is e to the power of 0, it is 1 into s by 1. S's get cancelled, which is equals to 1. Therefore Laplace transform of del of t is equals to 1. This is that is the Laplace transform of Dirac delta function or unit impulse function. Right, this is about the Laplace transform. Next class we go for the inverse Laplace transform and the applications. Thank you.